Look at some different video to start. This is, I mean, some of the most intense tornado video you're ever going to see. This is from around Wynwood, Oklahoma.
Goodness.
Some storm chasers caught this video as it crosses a road here. You can see the power flashes and then just the debris flying around as this tornado crosses the road.
Look how close they are.
Yeah, it looks, well, there's really zoomed in too. It looks like a drill bit, just drilling into a piece of wood, but instead of sawdust flying off the sides, that's, pieces of buildings and houses and things like that. Some really intense winds. This is going to be classified pretty close to the top of the EF scale, at least an EF3 tornado, which is what we classify as major. It just depends on what is left behind. They'll go out and do those assessments later on. But again, just huge tornadoes over Oklahoma yesterday. Those are actually the thunderstorms that are moving in from the west towards us right now, but they have weakened significantly overnight. So we're not talking about severe weather around here. We're just talking about ordinary showers and thunderstorms. Thankfully, we don't want to see anything like that. Nobody wants to see anything like that. Let's take a look at what's happening. Big picture radar perspective first, and then we'll dive down a bit more closely. We do have that line of storms moving in from the west. They're going to maybe wake you up a little bit early if you're not usually up quite this early in the morning and you are being kind of disturbed from your slumber by the lightning outside the window and the thunder as well. Don't worry, we're not talking about severe thunderstorms, just plain old showers and storms moving in from the west. Fair number of cloud-to-ground lightning strikes, about 100 strikes within the frame of this map view, which is a lower number than we had just about an hour ago, which means the storms are now in a slightly weaker state than they were about half an hour to an hour ago. This whole line of thunderstorms is moving from west to east. The individual storms are moving southwest to northeast. So this is knocking on the doorstep of Metro Nashville, and of course it's going to move in right towards the peak of drive time. Let's zoom in more closely here, and you can see that heavier rain moving from Todd County into Logan County towards Russellville, also crossing from Montgomery County into Robertson County and from Dixon County into Cheatham County. Not quite into Williamson County just yet with the heaviest rain, but eastern Hickman County, that's on its way up towards Fairview and Franklin eventually, down into Lewis County, and now from Wayne County into Lawrence County as well. Heavy downpours, frequent cloud-to-ground lightning likely with these thunderstorms, but again, they are going to stay below severe limits. We don't have to worry about gusty winds causing any damage or the potential of any large hail out of these thunderstorms, but they are going to be enough to complicate the morning commute, that is for sure. Let's look outside right now, and you're still waiting on the rain in eastern Middle Tennessee. We have seen rain already moving through from the city of Clifton and Wayne County, plenty of puddles left over, and already some puddles in the parking lot here at the St. Henry School in West Nashville, even though the heaviest rain is still out to the west. Some lighter showers have already moved through Davidson County, and it just takes a little bit of water on the roads to cause some big problems sometimes, so we'll keep an eye on that as we head through the morning commute. Temperatures are warm, mid-60s right now, and the warmer the air is, the more humidity it can contain. It's going to feel kind of muggy even throughout the afternoon once we see the rain start to dissipate. By midday, there are going to be some breaks in the clouds, but still some showers in eastern Middle Tennessee. You can kind of see those in the distance here in the sky simulation. Temperatures by noon will be in the middle portion of the 70s, but then warming up into the 80s with thunderstorms becoming more likely, developing off to our north this evening and then dropping down towards us. Let's show you that on Futurecast. First, the morning rain, that moves off to the east, kind of falls apart. A couple lingering showers possible by noon, and then those breaks in the clouds develop. The atmosphere warms up, it recharges for the potential of stronger storms this evening and tonight. Potential because it's not guaranteed those storms are actually going to drop down towards us. They're going to develop off to our north and maybe drop down into our neck of the woods. The northern half of the midstate has the best chance of those stronger thunderstorms this evening and even into tonight. The severe weather threat diminishes somewhat overnight tonight, but there's still going to be at least some potential for some stronger storms even into about this time tomorrow morning. That activity falls apart, and then more scattered thunderstorms possible tomorrow when we're going to repeat the same scenario again on Thursday. More thunderstorms developing out to our west by early Thursday morning. We're going to see this whole system finally pushing through by Thursday afternoon and evening. The severe weather threat is greatest along and north of Interstate 40. That's where the Storm Prediction Center has outlined a slight risk of severe weather. If they upgrade part of that to an enhanced risk, which is the next level up, I think it's mainly going to be off to our north along the Ohio River where the storms are going to develop. And that's where the tornado threat is going to be the greatest. By the time the storms drop down towards us, we're more likely to see damaging winds and large hail rather than that tornado threat. But we'll be on the lookout for all types of severe weather. Again, that's going to be this evening and tonight. This morning storms are not severe. More scattered thunderstorms with warm and muggy conditions in between tomorrow and Thursday before things settle down as we head towards the end of the work week. Melanie?
All right, thanks, Paul. We'll take